Notebooks ready, pencils sharpened, then class can come to order. Today, Jim Lineweaver is going to school us in the many lessons involved in finding the right college for your grandson or daughter. Jim is a certified financial planner with the Lineweaver Financial Group. Welcome again to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I am sure things have changed over the years since grandparents were helping their children, and even since those children are helping their children.
Right.
I mean, things are always changing. So what should we be looking for as it's time to begin looking at colleges and universities?
Well, you know, we've always done the financial planning side of it and getting the money ready. And now I have a daughter who's a sophomore in high school.
Suddenly.
And we're going through all this, right? So it's a whole other dynamic.
Oh,
because
yeah.
things have really changed even from when I went to college, because it's not just about the ACT and the SAT score anymore. Those are important, but we actually visited one school recently. They don't even want to see your grades. They want to look at your portfolio, how much kind of work experience do you have, what kind of things did you juggle sports, what kind of community service do you do, what kind of essay did you write, and you're going to sit down with a personal interview with that school. So things have really changed over the years.
So now colleges are looking for something a little bit different. What should the grandchild be looking for?
Well, this is where they can get selective too. It's not always the university picking the individual. It's the individual also picking the right, university or school. So you want to look at their aptitude, look at their career objectives. Do they want to be in a rural setting or an urban setting? Do they want to go to something like Ohio State or Cleveland State? And a lot of schools have different specialties. So you might look at Ohio, University for journalism. You could look at the University of Cincinnati for, say, engineering, or Miami for business schools and stuff. So a lot of the schools have got really specialty areas, and that can try to help line the student up with the right school as well.
So they can do what they want. So, but no matter where they decide, and whatever the program is, it's going to take some money. What are the different ways grandparents or even parents can help out?
Well, this is really where it can be creative, okay? Because traditionally you can only give $14,000 per person per child per year. But unfortunately, if you give that rate to the child and they're trying to get some financial aid, you could kick them out of getting financial aid. So you could look at paying the school directly. You don't have to give the gift either to your child or your grandchild. That's not considered a gift. You can also do a loan to the child if you really wanted to. That's not on the FAFSA forms as well. So in other words,
the FAFSA forms are those financial aid papers, right?
That you fill out, you scramble at the beginning of the year, exactly, and then that's going to tell you what type of aid you're getting from the school. So there's a lot of different things you can do, but the big thing is if you're going to help the kids try to fund their education, don't ruin the financial aid picture, because you're going to throw money away. And one that's also an estate planning tool and also an education planning tool is that grandparents can actually start a 529 plan for their grandkids. And you know what? If they ever needed to pull that money back, they could.
It's available to them.
It is. So there's a lot of different flexibility in case that child doesn't go to college or higher education.
Okay. So are there any ways that these might hurt the parents in taxes or anything else?
Well, if you're going to take money out of an IRA, what it ends up having, you're going to have to pay the tax before you gift that money out. Otherwise, if it's non-IRA money, just stay within those gifting rules, because if you don't, what's going to happen is the taxes could be as high as 35% if you go over some of these rules. So you really got to stay within the guidelines, understand how all this fits together.
A lot of information. We've hit a few of the high spots, but there's a lot more involved in it. And you've got a way for people to learn, right?
We do. We have an education program, and this is going to appeal to not only the grandparents, but their kids who are worried about their kids for education. So we're actually going to do it 2 dates. We're going to do it on Tuesday, May 13th at 6:30 p.m., and also Thursday, May 15th at 1 o'clock, and it's a free education program for your viewers.
Excellent. I think they need to come and listen. With so many factors to consider, so many schools to visit, and so much paperwork to complete, Jim's college knowledge will help make your search a grade above the others. For more help, attend his seminar or give him a call. The number's next.
For more information, call the Lineweaver Financial Group at 1-888-313-4009 or click to www.lineweaver.net. Next, looking younger with a little help.